Hello guys, my name is Anthony and I am the admin officer for Girls Rights Initiative. I am making this video because we need assistance in some of the projects that we are undertaking in Sierra Leone. Girls Rights Initiative is an organization that we work with children, communities, we work with women, we fight to empower these people in the Sierra Leonean society. We all know that having a child is some of the most happy moment of our lives, but in the kind of community where we work, giving back to a child is a death sentence. I remember before we actually started operating in that community, there was a lady, a young lady, she became pregnant and she went into labor from her village to the nearest clinic. It was like 10 miles, yeah, something like that. They have to carry her in a hammock. On her way, she died. This young lady, she was expecting that, oh yes, I'm going to hold my baby. I'm going to be given back to a child. I'm going to have a lovely preparing for her family, preparing for the coming of the child. And she died during the labor pain because they have no clinic in her village. These people have no drinking water, like from some of our videos that I'm going to share.
Almost this whole community they drink. I will say this: the Tabe River is not pure, so and this way they drink. And when we as community villagers, we not able to upgrade this too much, so they ask the support of any well-wisher or any donor for maybe they can upgrade this thing.
I work with the Girls Rights Initiative in Kamna, Mokong village, Chiefdom for come establish agricultural activities in this community. But we can find out the water way they drink now no too pure that kind of way for the community. So then we decide for can take it. We look at the water side, we say they can get water. For all the communities, the villages around now, then they can get water. But really be nice if we concentrate for give them pure drinking water. We'll go able for serve them all in this area now. They go now like when people they can normally see water in life and water. So them they don't see and say a good.
Yeah, it is normal.
Nice because they don't get any other source. But we see and say to we own level down there, they not good to the health. Because even look at the leaves where they pipe up the water, then leaves here get for rotting, you know, and they don't get any other way for process them. How then they can get and so then they go to another homes and then they use for drink. So I add voice to me daddy for make we really see what to be able for do for add value to the water where they drink in this community.
Drink water.
I really want for drink the water. Now feel belong of the community.
Wow. Tell me that boy.
The water really nice. It's sweet for drinking, cold. But then we get dirty flavor. The leaf where they fall on them, they make it. They get another different taste. And we know say pure water no forget taste, no for smell. So we want for really advocate for make we can add value to this water. If you don't be
See me, I go drink this water finish am. You're part of this.
Thank you.
They drink water, contaminated pond. They call it underground water. Children like those one in my background, those are like from 7 to 10 years old. They walk like 7 to 10 miles towards the nearest school because they want to get some education. They want to transform their lives. Women are being abused. They lack even food to eat. They don't have it. I've been in that shoe myself when I was growing up. There's a lot of suffering in those society. There's a lot of suffering in the community that we are working. Our 2021 agenda is for us to help in a society to empower some of these people. We do advocacy, but it is too much. We have challenged ourselves that this 2021, our SDG goal is to help that community so that they will be able to feed themselves. Our pilot project in farming is we challenge the community allocated about 150 acres of land to Girls Rights Initiative to the organization. And we are pushing so hard with all our resources, with all these village people behind us, for us to bring to reality this project. Such a large farming project has never ever occurred in that part of the country, in that community, in that region. It is a marvel for these people to see that they themselves, they see themselves undertaking such a huge project. But there we go. We need resources. We need seeding. We need some money for us to be able to feed these people. We at Girls Rights Initiative, we are doing this thing out of our own pocket. Even though we know it is becoming too expensive, but the end result is going to transform the society. We want for these people to have some form of education so that they will stop walking 10 miles plus every day for them to go to the nearest school. We want for them to have clinic in their area so that when somebody is pregnant, they want to give back, they will have some form of medical facility so that the pregnancy or giving back to a child will not become a death sentence. We want for these people to have some form of drinking water so that they will stop drinking contaminated water from the pond. We need your help. We need people that are genuinely willing to give contribution. Whatever little money you give, it go right down there to do the work. Our project is large. We have the objective of spreading across the country. Many developmental project has been going on for so many years, but after some time, everything disappears. We want to bring about a transformation within the society that are going to last with those people for the specific generation that we target. Our objective is to empower women. We have created groups that empower these women for them to become decision makers in this community. They sit on the table and negotiate with their men so that we have one goal. Our pilot project has been welcomed in the community. We want for these things to continue elsewhere, but everything involves resources, and we want for you guys to join us. We are looking for funding from everywhere. But COVID-19 has made things to be really difficult for us. These people have been in this suffering for so long. Many NGOs have gone in that community and they deceive these people. We are appealing to the public for you guys to come to our rescue. Get behind us, support our cause. And the result will be life transforming. Those children that you see over there, they are always smiling when little is done for them. They don't need much. Just that little bit is what we are asking for. Thank you so much for being part of Girls Rights Initiative. And whatever you give, we are fully accountable for everything, and we have documentation. We're going to give you result of the work that is being done in those communities. We want for this form of rural development to become the masterpiece that's going to transform the Sierra Leonean society. Since I was a child, I see a lot of developmental activities going on within the country. But at the end of the day, these things leads to nowhere. This is the reason why I myself and my team, we have decided to step in the gap. Because we were the sufferer. We understand what was going on. In my own day, I was running here and there to even get school fees. The same constraint that they are going through was the same constraint that I used to go through when I was young. With the coronavirus and with all these things in place, there has been a devastation in that society. Children are not being able to go to school anymore. Girls are going into prostitution for them to make ends meet. We want to get some of these people engaged with activities that are going to keep them busy, so that they will think of their future and build a self-esteem for themselves that they will stand tomorrow and defend their society and their right as human beings. Thank you very much for being part of us, and thank you very much for your generosity. Thank you.
I'm Rosalind Mavabanya. Of course, like Anthony said, it's been a very long time since we had war, and we saw a whole lot in Sierra Leone, and a lot of experiences with kids, adults, both men and women, and the country Sierra Leone has really, really seen a lot. Because even after the war, it's left a lot of atrocities, a lot of bad governance, a lot of youth unemployment, a lot of street kids, like he said. And the country has really like envisaged a lot of other outbreaks like cholera, like diseases, the Ebola outbreak. We have a lot of other things like the landslide. So a small country with less than 6 million people has seen a lot. And poverty is still reigning in this country. It's still a big problem. The same issues that led to the war in Sierra Leone are the same issues happening now in Sierra Leone. Like for me, I'm working currently with an NGO, and I've been working in the humanitarian field for like over 8 years now. So the country has policies in place. Of course, the governments, all the governments coming in, though they have their own weak sides of it, they have policies, but the policies are there. What's happening to implementation is a whole lot of question. You know, we have NGOs coming in, going out, playing their own part, but there is an issue with people reaching the poor of the poorest, which of course for me is really something we need to look at. You know, working in the humanitarian field, you experience a whole lot of things, because a country like Sierra Leone, with poverty, with war, when you tackle one area, you see another area coming up. Of course. So it's really never ending.